Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Dr. Atoya Hodges, and I am back today. And today we're going to officially start our self love journey. So, I will be recording the process of how we navigate and learn to love ourselves. The one thing that I have always loved doing as a therapist and mental health professional, a hypnotherapist, a spiritual teacher, is just watching individuals as they begin to heal themselves and finally start to fall in love with themselves. And the one thing that is so common is so many people are like, I'm stressed out, I'm overwhelmed, I'm angry, I'm exhausted, I'm depressed, I have anxiety, I am always worrying, it just feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. And you're to a point where you're like, okay, something's got to give. I don't know what it is. I don't know how for it to give. But what I know is my current circumstances are so bad that I can't continue to live this way. And but they don't know what to do. They don't even know where to begin to look. And this is common. This is natural because all you know is what you've experienced. And you don't know how to let go of the things you've tried. Sometimes you've succeeded, other times you have failed. But what you do know is that you're ready for something different. And so as we navigate this journey, each day I will come up here and just give daily lessons of how to actually heal yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. Because my goal in the world and my motto is helping people be happy, healthy, and wealthy as fuck. That is my purpose in the world. And the one way that I know for certain that we can have all of that is to first establish self love. And that's learning to love ourselves. Because what is evident in the world is we beat ourselves up a lot, so much. And we are constantly attacking ourselves and we're constantly putting ourselves down that we should be doing something better, that we should have learned our lesson by now, that, life is unfair. You just need people to help you. It's so much and it's overwhelming. And so part of it is learning to be self accountable for our actions because what happens is we create these habits and these patterns, and sometimes we need to let those go. But because they have been so embedded and ingrained in us, because it's probably something we watched our parents do, and then we've either passed it down to our children, and our parents learned it from their parents. So a lot of these are generational things that we've learned, and also society keeps forcing down our throat. And so what ends up happening is the majority of our lives, especially for us 99 percenters, a lot of the things that we're doing are in search of money and financial security. And then it just starts to go from there. We're having to work all these hours so we have enough money to actually survive. And so we're stuck in this survival mode and we have no idea how to get out of it. And so that's where I come in. So as we embark on this journey, I am excited to receive the messages. I'm excited to see the transformations that individuals begin to have. And so the first lesson in making this happen is figuring out who you are. What is your story? What is it that you like? What is it that you dislike? Just who are you? When someone says, who are you? What story do you tell them? What is that story? What is it that you believe about yourself? Because here's the thing, we have to know where we're starting so we can create a plan to get to where we want to go. And most of us don't even know this part about ourselves because we have been so busy trying to survive, taking care of everybody and everything, that in that process, we've lost us. And we've not had time to sit down and really determine what it is that we like, because when we do sit down, we're trying to escape reality because we're so sick of reality that we're trying to escape it. So we don't know who we are. And then there comes a point in our life where we have no other option but to sit there and stare at ourselves because we've typically alienated ourselves from everybody and everything. And then when you are around, it's just to drown it out, to drown out all the noise. Well, we're going to stop drowning out that noise and we're going to start listening to it in a observation way and not a way that's critiquing and abusing yourself, because that's not fair. So, one of the first lessons I'm going to tell you is this: if what you say to yourself you would not say to someone else, or if someone else said that to people you loved about, then you will stop saying it to yourself. Because if what you're saying to yourself would hurt and injure other people and you would never do that, then you don't deserve that hurt and injury as well. So that's number one. Number two is get in check with who you really are. Who are you? What is it about your story that you love and appreciate? What is it about you that you like and you don't like? Where did you come from? What was your childhood like? What was your adult years like? What is it about you right now? This is our starting point, and there's no judgment here because we need to know where we're starting. So this is our starting destination. Is you writing this story about who you are, okay? And when you do this, keep it, because there's going to be times where I have you go back and reread that, because you're going to see how far you've transitioned. And that's often a lot of what I see is people start journeys, but they're not paying attention to how far they've come because they think all they're doing is just surviving. They're keeping their head down. They're not looking up, seeing how far they've come. And so my goal is to help you see how far you've come and appreciate and love yourself along the journey. So I will see you beautiful souls tomorrow, and we're going to tap in more of how to, now that we know who we are, now we get to start the fun part of actually figuring out what it is that you want and how we can get there. So I'm excited to share this journey with you. Um, and I will see you beautiful souls tomorrow.